Graph questions, example number 11. So you're asked to graph this function. It's a cubic function, and the domain is x greater than or equal to -1, less than or equal to 5. So here is our table with our x values and our corresponding y values. And when it's graphed, it looks like this. Okay, so the questions on the graph are as follows. Part 1, find the values of x for which f of x is equal to 0. Now, reminding ourselves that f of x is the exact same thing as where y is equal to 0, or where y is equal to 0, where it cuts the x-axis. Okay, so it cuts the x-axis here at about 0.3, so x will be equal to about 0.3. It'll also be equal to 2, and it'll also be equal to about 3.7. That's part 1. Part 2 is asking us to estimate f of -0.5. Now, so -0.5, that's replacing x. So we locate our -0.5 on the x-axis and we draw our line up to our graph and draw across. So when we draw up, so there's -0.5 up to our graph and across. And it looks like it's around 7.9. So our corresponding y value is 7.9. Now, part 3 asks us, find the values of x for which f of x is greater than 0 and is increasing. That's important, increasing. So it's greater than 0, f of x, or the y value is greater than 0 above the x-axis, okay? So here, but this is decreasing. So we're just talking about this little portion here between 2 and 3, and because it says greater than 0, our range is going to be x greater than 2 and less than 3. And part 4 asks us to find the range of values of k for which f of x equal to k has more than one solution. Okay, so more than one solution. So if you look up here at your curve, if you're to draw a line across here, it's only going to cut your curve or intersect your curve at one point, and the same thing down here. So we're going to have to draw our lines along here and also along here, because that's the start of where we have more than one solution. So we're talking about k values, and it's our y-axis we're really interested in, between -2 and 2, and it's going to include -2 and 2, because at -2 and 2 you've got more than one solution. So k is going to be greater than or equal to -2 and less than or equal to 2.